Good morning, America and the rest of the world. Xander J. Hobson here, stand-up comedian and entertainer, director and producer of boxing documentaries, an internet troll. To those who need internet trolling, this is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. Folks are trying to grow the platform, so please subscribe, like this video, share it, and by all means, leave a comment in the comment section. Hopefully it's something nice, because I enjoy exchanging opinions and points of views with you all. However, if you are a detractor and you feel the need to detract, I encourage you to do so. But just know, if you are nasty while doing so, I'm the troll's troll, and trolling me will not be tolerated. So anyway, right, I spent a considerable amount of time this morning watching one Dame Dash. Dame Dash and Shannon Sharpe, Dame Dash and Mike Tyson. Dame Dash and whoever the hell else would tolerate him. One thing I will say about Dame Dash, starting out, putting this on the table, Dame Dash is a certifiable asshole. And if you were to Google the word asshole or look up the word asshole in the dictionary, Dame Dash's name and picture will be somewhere in the vicinity. Now, I'm not saying that to take a cheap shot at Dame Dash. Being an asshole myself, I have a certain fondness for assholes, because one thing for certain and two things for sure: assholes know how to get shit done, and assholes let you know where you stand immediately. Dame Dash is akin to the uncle at the family dinner who says to the nephew, "Who is this filthy whore that you're with, nephew? You realize this young lady is a whore." It might be ugly and it might be something that the nephew might not want to hear, but it is something that the nephew needs to hear. And the same could be said about the niece. Niece, who is this fucking bum that you're sitting here gloating over? This guy is a fucking bum, and I hope that you don't reproduce with this guy, because he is a fucking bum. See, when it comes to men like Dame Dash, you might not like what they say, you might not like how they say it, but you heard what they said. And if you have a shred of integrity, you know that what they said came from a place of love.
The war shouldn't be over, and we should stop pussyfooting about the goddamn Russians. We're going to have to fight them sooner or later anyway. Why not do it now when we got the army here to do it with? Instead of disarming these German troops, we ought to get them to help us fight the damn Bolsheviks.
George, you better shut up. This line may be tapped.
Well, I don't give a damn if it is. I'll tell you something, Beetle. Up until now, we've been fighting their own people. Look, you and Ike don't have to get involved. You're so damn soft about it. You leave it to me. In 10 days, I'll have us a war with those sons of bitches, and I'll make it look like their fault.
About 80 years ago, General George Patton warned that the Russians was going to be a fucking problem. And here it is in 2022. The Russians are a fucking problem. But when George Patton would say that the Russians was a problem,
George, you better shut up. This line may be tapped.
everybody wanted to shush him. Everybody wanted to call him a troublemaker. I didn't realize prior to the day that Dame Dash was so instrumental in putting so many black people on, or helping black people, or trying to galvanize black people and get them to work together. Dame Dash putting Kevin Hart on. Dame Dash giving Lee Daniels a loan when he needed the money to make his film. Dame Dash looking out for Kanye West. Kanye West doing real good now, and Dame Dash dared to say the reason why Kanye West is doing so good is because Kanye West listened to him. I find all that stuff to be interesting because, again, the thing I like about Dame Dash stresses black solidarity. Dame Dash stresses keeping the money in the black community. And Dame Dash stresses black ownership. African Americans today, we are in a bad position because we don't own anything. And guys like Dame Dash have been saying this all along, but because we didn't like how he was saying it, we didn't listen to him. We all know that Dame Dash, once upon a time, he had a relationship with Jay-Z, which he no longer has no more. And the whole time, Dame Dash was pointing out that the white dude, I think it's Lee Iacocca or Lee Iacocca or whatever the hell his goddamn name is, Dame Dash was pointing out that this guy is a problem, or he was a problem. This guy right here, he is benefiting off of the friction that we have going between us. Dame Dash pointing out how guys like Lee Iacocca have been promoting the dysfunction in the black community by encouraging black rappers to promote the beef, keep the beef going, versus where if you have some white guys in a rock band that have a beef with one another, they squash it. So again, guys like Dame Dash, you might not like what they say and how they say it, but one thing for certain and two things for sure, guys like Dame Dash are coming from a good place. And I can't help but to stress how much respect I have for guys like Dame Dash. Now, I'm doing this video first and foremost as a clout chaser. Let's just be clear about that. But I'm also doing the video because I am an asshole, much like Dame Dash, but I'm an asshole on a smaller scale. And I have to align myself with other notable assholes so that I can get my message out there and that you people can pay attention to what guys like me have to say. Guys like me and Dame, guys like me, Dame, and General George Patton, we're pointing out the problem. Although you might not want to hear it, that doesn't make the problem go away. So that's what I was thinking about. Another guy I wanted to touch on while I was making this video, another notable asshole, an asshole that's notable enough to have maybe 500,000 followers, I don't know for sure, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Much like Dame Dash, it has come to my attention that O'Shea Duke Jackson is about the business of helping his black brothers. My information comes by way of my close personal friend, TJ, whom a lot of you know as George Macon. George Macon says that O'Shea Duke Jackson is all right. George Macon said that O'Shea Duke Jackson is over in Africa putting black men to work. George Macon said that O'Shea Duke Jackson has put a lot of black guys on in the manosphere so that their voice can be heard and so that they can spread their message, no matter how offhanded it may be. Again, I might not agree with everything that Dame Dash says or George Patton says or O'Shea Duke Jackson says, but nevertheless, there is some truth and some goodness in everything these guys say. And a lot of these guys, in my opinion, a lot of the things that they do say, I'm willing to say all of the things that they do say. It comes from a place of love. This thing called YouTube, there are no rule books with this. You have a lot of people who are flying by the seat of their pants, but they're putting their own spin on a lot of things, and they're talking about the things that work for them in their life, and they're just trying to pass those pearls of wisdom along to those who are willing to listen. So, as I get ready to wrap this thing up, I want to say that this thing called social media, it is instrumental in moving the black community forward. Men like Dame Dash and O'Shea Duke Jackson, they have the ears of the youth, and a lot of people are applying the things that they are saying to move their life forward. Because of the influence that these guys have, I would even dare say that these guys are more instrumental today than the Al Sharptons, than the Jesse Jacksons, than the Barack Obamas. I would even dare say the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's. These guys have the ears of the youth, and a lot of people look up to these guys. A lot of people are inspired by these guys, and these guys are inspiring people to do the right thing. So, as I bring this video to a close, I would like to say that guys like Dame Dash, George Patton, O'Shea Duke Jackson, they know how to get shit done. You might not like what they say, but you heard what they said, and most of the times what they say comes from a good place. So, with that said, folks, I'm done with it. Bam!
A little boy climbed an apple tree. He stole an apple, then two, then three. And when he started to climb back down, he slipped and he landed on the ground. Up jumped the devil. Up jumped the devil. time he turned around,